Aquarius, the person on your mind this week, how do they feel? What are their intentions? What are their actions? This will not resonate with everyone. Take what does. Leave the rest. Switch the roles if you have to. This may not all resonate. Maybe some parts do. Remember, this is a collective Aquarius reading. All right, these cards want to talk today. You may be dealing with someone who is ready to have that conversation, Aquarius. I'm getting that there's a lot that needs to be said here. It's been a buildup of things. Yeah. This person, how they feel, they're very passionate about you. You know, I do feel like there's a lot of attraction. There's a lot of chemistry. But at the same time, you made this person question themselves. You made them question, are they good enough? You made them question, am I enough? And that's where some of this resentment or some of this negative energy comes in. I feel like the way this person, you know, this person, I don't feel like, I feel like they're very confident, or they tend to be very confident. And you try to dim their light in some way, but it didn't really work. That's what that feels like. It feels like the way this person is approaching you, because they, despite whatever you did to them, they still feel, or maybe they are connected to you because maybe you guys have a family, or maybe there's some material assets, or whatever the case may be. But their approach to you, they could be kind of mean. I feel like this is someone who has tried to take back their power, and unfortunately, you know, with this combination, it makes me feel like this person could be kind of bitchy to you, or kind of like an asshole, or but it stems from, I mean, I feel like this is how you made them feel. At some point you made them feel small, or wanted to make them feel small in some way, or not good enough. But this person kind of like, it is this energy of they're taking that experience and they're just throwing it right back at you. And now they kind of want to make you feel like that in a way, you know, and they're really in their power. You would think like an experience like this could really take a toll on this person, and it did. But I feel like they stepped right back up. The intentions is the Two of Wands. This is an energy of being wishy-washy. It's kind of like having you there, or making a decision to make some type of plan with you, or go forward with you, but not really doing it. Kind of in and out, one foot in. Like, you can't really depend on them. Actions here, we do have the World and the Seven of Wands. This person is very defensive. They're very guarded, Aquarius. Let me see why the World is here. Tell me about this World. I feel like this, the Nine of Cups, I feel like there could have been a very significant event. You know, the World is completion, it's success, it's stepping up in a way. You know, this is someone who, I feel like, I don't know if this is something about a new job or a career, or this could very well be maybe they had a baby, or there's something like a big level up. And I do feel like it's kind of like, it just feels like a switch up. It's like you had all this control or all this power, and now it's like this person is exactly where they had wanted to be, but maybe they weren't there yet when they were going through this with you, and now they kind of are. It feels like this person is just very powerful in their own way, even like kind of in a subtle way. They know their worth, they know who they are, and I feel like they're very guarded, you know, they're very defensive. Let me get, it's like if they have to put up a fight, they don't care. If they have to get loud with you, they don't care. They'll do it. This is also someone who could be a bit argumentative. They will prove their point. They will tell you how it is. They don't care. Tell me about, how do you feel about them, Aquarius? How do you feel about them? We have the Four of Cups. Like, you're not interested, or you don't care, or you don't want to hear them. You know what it feels like, Aquarius? It feels like I'm seeing like a tsunami, and you're trying to like put a door, but that wave, it's gonna devour you. And that's what this person's energy is. Like, they're coming in whether you want them or not. There's like no stopping this person, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I'm just seeing this person, they seem very, I don't want to say frustrated. I don't think they're frustrated. I think more of, there's just a lot of tension. It's been a buildup of things. That's what that feels like. And I don't know if it's because of the situation with you or things in their own life, because maybe this energy that they're coming in with, and maybe it has nothing to do with you. Maybe it's just things that they've been through already. You're just having to, you know, it's almost like you have to go through this part of the journey with them. That's what that feels like. Let me get one more. Why do you feel the Four of Cups? I'm saying like you're uninterested, you don't care, but this person's coming in like judgment, having to make some type of decision to move forward in some way, to have a balanced situation. But I'm getting like I'm getting like you're feeling frustrated. You could feel like this person either is not listening, let me get, what are your intentions with this person? What are your true intentions? Ten of Swords. It feels like your true intentions are to end it. It feels like it's very hard for you to look at the bright side in this situation. What are their true intentions with you? Six of Cups. Some of you, like I said, you have a family together. You know, honestly, for some of you, it's just the family. It's just the kids. I'm seeing a boy and a girl here. It doesn't have to be. I'm seeing this person, any warmness they have in your presence, it's not because they necessarily feel that, or they might, but they don't really want to show you that. It has more to do with family. It has, there's a bigger reason for all that. Let me get what is the outcome this week, Aquarius and their person. The Fool. You guys are having a new beginning. You're taking a leap of faith. This is trying something different. Some of you could be dealing with an Aries. Some of you know, you're having this new beginning. It feels like there's harmony, but like I said, I feel like a lot of you have been either through the worst of it, or there's just so much tension brewing. Or let's get tell me more about Aquarius and their person. Inside scoop, a closer look, nosy up in your business. There could be people surrounding you that are influencing this relationship, this connection. A lot of opinions. Some of you have kept people in the loop, telling them everything, and that wasn't the best idea, because now they're always asking you, or they want to know everything, or they're kind of influencing, and a lot of you need to think about things with like a clear head and not with all these people, these opinions running. Some of you, you are trying to, all this tension, all this negativity, you work out, you find different outlets for all this frustration. Some of you are big into running. Some of you also, I'm getting, you could have been running away from the issues, trying to hide the sun with a finger. Could be, some of you are connected because there could be finances involved. A lot of you, or some of you could be going through some type of financial crises per se. And maybe this is why some of you feel like you still have to put up with this because of the financial aspect or whatever connects you. Romantic love affair. There could have been a third party. This could be that tension, that brewing, or just like doesn't have to be a different person, but there were different priorities throughout this connection, this relationship. If you're not in any contact, Aquarius, what would your person say to you? You feel like home. Being with you reminds me of simpler time. You bring me so much happiness and peace. Need time to heal. Right now, I'm in a space where I need to focus on my healing and self-love. This isn't about you. It's about me. How would you know it's them, Aquarius? How would you know it's them? How would the Aquarius know it's them? This is just ultra confirmation for somebody. Beard. Piercings. Medium hair. And let's get one more Spirit. What would Aquarius's person say to them? I feel you leaving me behind. You came closer than anyone. All right, Aquarius, that's what I'm getting. Thank you for watching.